Hello and welcome to Doom 3. Going to be finishing the playthrough. I think I read this. I did, yeah. So I've already read that. Alright, so for those who are watching this back, the reason I've done an intro for this part on YouTube is simply because I've taken a break between live streams of the previous part and now this one. And so I wanted to do my intro again after having like a 2 hour and 10-15 minute break. Hey there, Gorky. How's things going? Welcome on in. We are pretty close to finishing the game, so either I'll finish it in this stream before the 1 hour and 30 minutes ish time is up, or I'll have to come back and do another stream that's only going to be like half an hour's worth. So we'll just see. Glad to hear that you're going good, Gorky. That's really good. Hey there, Nick. You're back? Was it a crash? Damn, I thought it was over by the time you got back. Oh no, I actually went on my break. This game, streaming it on the PlayStation, it's been crashing automatically, which then ends my stream because Sony can't be bothered patching the console to be able to just put the idle screen on like Xbox does. So what I've been doing for the past streams, I've just been ending the stream on purpose and then coming back with another one. But after the last stream, I needed to take a break. So here I am, back after the break. Nick, you bet tons of people said this, but why Sony? Why? Yeah, it's so funny though because there is an actual idle screen that if you're streaming directly from your PlayStation 5, that you can actually activate, but it only activates when you actually press the home button on the PlayStation and go into other menus. So I don't know why they couldn't make it that when you're streaming and the game crashes, just program the console to put the idle screen up. I don't know why it's so hard to do.
setting new standards in both archaeological discovery and analysis. The UAC is proud to showcase the latest findings on 4 unique and fascinating artifacts.
Okay, already.
These tablets were originally discovered in the dig site under what has become known as Site 3. Subsequent examination of the surrounding area and carbon dating of the tablets brought UAC researchers to the conclusion that the tablets belonged to a civilization that existed millennia ago and were placed in a holy burial ground of some sort. Utilizing the best minds in linguistics and UAC proprietary pattern recognition software, the tablets were exhaustively examined. What we found was fantastic. The first tablet provided us with a wealth of scientific data, specifically detailing the mathematical concepts behind teleportation. UAC researchers use this information as the cornerstone for building the Delta teleportation devices. The second and third tablets illustrate an epic story, a story of war, and how, faced with impossible odds, the ultimate sacrifice of an entire race to achieve victory. The fourth tablet details how the essence of each individual was captured and placed in the artifact we now refer to as the Soul Cube. This device was wielded by their mightiest warrior, and with it he banished the invading horde forever. Our researchers are still analyzing a recently found hidden section of the Fourth Stone and some related fragments. It goes into detail on the invading force and indicates the remaining survivors may have teleported somewhere. Where we do not know, although it seems to reference a map we have yet to locate. To date, there remains no evidence of any type of invasion at any of the sites. Our assumption is that time has removed all but what we now see.
Hey Keone, thank you for the welcome back. Final level.
So
Here we
you
go.
made it this far.
Love how they give you all this ammo but no health packs.
In both archaeological discovery and analysis, the UAC is proud to showcase the latest findings on 4 unique and fascinating artifacts. These tablets were originally discovered in the dig site under what has become known as Site 3. Subsequent examination of the surrounding area and carbon dating of the tablets brought UAC researchers to the
I've been looking forward to seeing what the Cyber Demon looks like in Doom 3 because I've avoided actually looking up pictures or video of what it looks like. I like how the excavation site, for the longest time, people have considered that hell is underneath, that you'd be going down if you go to hell, versus heaven going up. So it's interesting that they make it that the excavation site is the lowest point that I guess is on the planet, perhaps. Although, have been to literal hell in this game already. And hell is encroaching upon the reality. Impressive, most impressive. It was really cool to see the Cyber Demon in Doom 3. I'll make a save after this cutscene so we don't have to see it every single time. Hey there, Code. Afternoon to you as well. Hey there, Absolution. Another crazy combination of emotes. Hell's frozen over.
Recon Zulu, this is Echo 1. Give me a visual status.
Echo 1, this is Recon Zulu. We've got massive damage all over the base. This place looks like hell. I've got life signs on the bioscanner. Eyes sharp. Echo 1, we've got a survivor, a Marine. Corporal, you hear me? You alright? Can you hear me? Echo 1, this is Recon Zulu. Prepare for medevac.
Copy that. Have you located Counselor Swan?
Yes, sir. He's dead.
Roger, Recon 1. What about Dr. Betruger?
He's nowhere to be found, sir.
Code, rainy day with the 2 kilograms of meat delivery by old mother. The snacks are home tomorrow. Well, that's good. Always good to have snacks there, just in case you need it. Absolution was up. Keone, now he has shoes. He's not afraid to use them. Thanks for the GGs, Absolution and Nick. Thank you very much. I won't be doing the extra content in this playthrough. But it's so funny, given the fact that when I'm streaming this game on the PlayStation, if I stream for longer than like an hour and 30 minutes, I'm getting into the danger zone where the game might crash and then end the stream anyway. And due to the nature of, for the past couple of days of streaming, doing like an hour and a half and then ending, and then starting a new stream and all that kind of stuff. Thanks for the GGs, Ogorki. Code, the snacks are like the SpongeBob clip. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. Absolution, the PlayStation overheats. No. There's something with this game. When I was doing my playthrough of Vampire, that game would crash. But Lidus sent me a video with a fix, and I applied the settings in the fix, and it stopped Vampire from crashing, but it didn't stop Doom 3 from crashing. So I think that there's something specific with this game that when I'm streaming it, something doesn't like it being streamed for longer than a certain period of time before the system shuts the game down or something. Dr. Dallin, come back and Rod is watching the credits. Absolutely, dude. Final level done, Cyber Demon defeated, end the playthrough. I've got nothing else to stream after this, and I don't want to do the extra content, so once the credits are finished, that's the end of my stream day. "12 parts. That's true. It would have been less than that if the game wasn't crashing. It probably would have been 6 parts, I think. I remember there was a playthrough of the Medium I was doing one time, and where I ended it on the second last stream, I was like, okay, I'll end the stream and yada yada yada. Then the next stream of it, I moved the character down a path, and once they got down to the end of the path, guess what happened? End credits, final cutscene. So the stream was like 15 minutes. I was like, okay. So in that second last stream, I could have just walked down that path and finished that playthrough in that stream. But I didn't know because I hadn't played the game before. So I had no idea I was actually literally at the end. Absolution, so you're going to give them zodiac signs? Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, it was so funny, Absolution, when that happened. I mean, there's some games where I do try and at least know how many levels are. Because I'm one of these people, I don't care if you tell me a game has, 15 levels. Like, I understand why some people consider that a spoiler, because they might want to naturally figure out or feel the game telling them that they're near the end. But I don't mind. I don't mind knowing how many levels there are. It definitely helps as a streamer, because then you can sort of like try and plan and go, right, if there's 20 missions, then maybe it might take me, 3 streams to do the 20 missions. Or maybe it might take 2, because not all missions have been made to be the same length. Absolution, it helps prepare mentally. That's true as well, when you start to gauge things and you kind of get a feel like there's certain story moments that, irrespective of what the game is or what's actually happening in the story, you feel that you're at a certain point in the narrative. where it might be a good spot to end the stream because you have a feeling that you're ending on either a cliffhanger moment or you're ending on a moment that is a lull in the story where there's not much really going on. And you go, okay, I'm going to end the stream at that point. So you sort of get a feel the more you play story-driven games of that kind of stuff. When it comes to like games like Until Dawn and all that kind of thing too, as well, there's a whole different pacing with that. And because I want to respond to chat, but I can't always respond to chat and have the dialogue play through, I have to sort of like, I've come up with a system where like, if I know that there's going to be a fade to black transition, then I'll pause it on that fade to black. So that way I can catch up on chat or talk about what I want to talk about. And then when I'm ready to get back into the game, I can unpause it and then it fades back into the next part. And then there's also tricks too, like with the Dark Pictures games, because you get a certain amount of time to choose a dialogue response. It'll give me a quick opportunity to make a comment and all that kind of stuff too, as well. Absolution Mad Max is a short game, but since you did 100%, you enjoyed it way more. That's good, Absolution. I found that I enjoyed that game. For me, the side activities, it seemed like there was too many. But overall, I still enjoyed the game. And there we go. That is a short stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. The next stream that you'll see from me will be Quantum Break. And if you see me streaming that, then you know it's become Wednesday. I don't have any games that I could do a short stream of, because I'm not one of those streamers that can just do, 2 levels out of a 10-level game and then never come back to the game again to finish the playthrough. I need to have, something of substance that I can actually play and finish as well. So I've got nothing like that set up. So it'll be Quantum Break, the next stream that you'll see from me. And I'll be finishing Quantum Break. And then the game that I'll be doing on Thursday will be The Devil in Me. What I'm going to do for The Devil in Me is I'm going to do a playthrough where I fail all the QTEs on purpose. And not just the button prompt QTEs that appear on screen, but also when you get given the choice of, do you go left or do you go right? Do you run or do you hide? In those moments, I can't press anything. So I just have to let whatever happens. So that's what I'll be doing with The Devil in Me, because I haven't done that type of playthrough of that game yet in the Dark Pictures series. And then Friday, I'll be getting back to Until Dawn. And then on Saturday, getting back to Tomb Raider. Then next Monday, I'll be doing Assassin's Creed Liberation. And then the schedule will change next week so that it's Monday to Thursdays will be Assassin's Creed. And then Friday will still be... I'm going to finish Until Dawn this Friday, but I still want to stick to having Fridays as a horror game. So I will replace Until Dawn with another horror game for Fridays. And until the Tomb Raider games are finished that I want to do on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday will be for Tomb Raider. I may even make Saturday and Sunday for Assassin's Creed as well. So that way it would be Monday through, well, it would be Saturday through to Thursday. But the important thing to remember is that this week, Wednesday Quantum Break, Thursday The Devil in Me, Friday Until Dawn, and the weekend Tomb Raider 2. And then after that, the schedule will change next week. Thank you, Mr. Gote, for the GGs. Thank you very, very much. See ya, Absolution. Well, Tomb Raider will be Saturday, but if you can't catch the other streams before then, that's completely fine, Absolution. I'll definitely see you around Twitch. would like to definitely recommend people check out Absolution, who's been doing games like The Hulk, and Mr. Gote, who streams games like Vanishes, Ghosts of New Eden. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching. I hope that you'll have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next stream of Quantum Break, which will be my Wednesday stream. Until next time, have a good one.